Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield. I'm joined by Lewis Cox, the Shrewsbury Town reporter here at the Shropshire Star. Now, Lewis, one man who's taken advantage of the international break, struggling a little bit with injury, Jon Nolan. Just how important is he for Shrewsbury Town?
Yeah, that's fair to say. I think this weird break of 3 weeks between league games has come at a really good time for Jon Nolan. Struggling with a niggling hip injury that's just played with him for a little bit. In answer to how important he is this season, I think he's massive, really. He keeps them ticking over. I think certainly from what I've seen this season, when he's playing really well, the team are. So very much, let's say, sets the standards, but gets them playing. He's a great footballer to watch. Really, really easy on the eye, as Paul Hurst said he was when he signed him in the summer for a fee and a long term deal. He sort of glides on the pitch, not the quickest, but glides, links, plays so well, so clever. It will be a blow to have him out of a big game like going to Rotherham or any league period. So we hope this kind of break has gave him a chance to work with Skitty and get over the hip injury. Yeah,
and it's a worrying one with hips, isn't it? Because they can tend to hang around, and it's one of them you can't really treat too quickly, can you?
I think it's just the movements and things like that in football or any sport. It's an area that takes a lot of, I don't know, not damage, but a lot of use. So if you're not sort of right with a hip problem, it could sort of limit how you do. I know Nolan's been struggling to finish games. He's been been able to start, but then feeling it an hour in, things like that. Something might trigger it when he lands or something, and he's been having the odd day off training and then going back. But hopefully this break's sort of fully recovered it.
And if he is out for much longer, I mean, who does Paul Hurst look to replace him?
Yeah, Hurst touched on this the other day. There are a few options, which is at least a good sign. You're not sort of scraping around in the young kids or whatever. The guy that's filled in the cup games of recent is Bryn Morris. A different midfielder to bring in, but a great option in my eyes. I really rate Bryn Morris. I think he's a great player. Of course, we all know he's got great pedigree. He was captain of England under-20s and other age groups. I mean, he's a good footballer, and he's come from Middlesbrough. He's got things that other town midfielders don't have. His range of passing is exquisite. Pings it right across the pitch, which a few other players at the club can do. And he's a great option. He's a different player. He's sort of he's more of a base. He won't nip between the lines like Nolan, but he's a great dictator of play, I feel. There are other options to Bryn. If Paul Hurst would want to go slightly different, maybe with the formation, the ones he's mentioned are Louis Dodds, more of an attacker, more of a number 10. You would say he hasn't played the football he'd want to this season. Dodds, top scorer last season, of course. And Abu Adams is the other one, the Norwich loanee, a really combative midfielder, can really get around the park. Maybe a bit like Ben Godfrey and put tackles in. Adams, so he might be a good option for a tough away day like Rotherham. Adams has of course been away with Gambia on international duty this week, which is a first for him, so hopefully he comes back unscathed as well.
Yeah, so minor injury worry for Jon Nolan. For all the latest Shrewsbury Town news, make sure you stick with ShropshireStar.com.